about the team of Blake and Murphy. Last week, shocking the tag team division, defeating the Vaudevillains.
I'll tell you what, intensity personified. These two men, I could not be happier for them. They are just students of the game. I'm looking forward to see what they can do tonight against the Lucha Dragons.
Like a pair of jackals, hungry for competition, rabid for success, and Alex immediately last week sending out a challenge for the tag team titles.
Of course, and I'm thoroughly impressed by these two, Tom. It's like 2 shots of adrenaline when they come through Full Sail University. They got a ton of talent, a ton of potential, and Jason can tell you, he trains them every day. They're remarkable kids.
And we talk about the surprise last week of Blake and Murphy, the surprise that rocked the WWE Universe at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. The Lucha Dragons defeating the Ascension, the longest reigning tag team champions in history.
I'll tell you, I gotta ask you this. Do you think the Lucha Dragons feel a bit disrespected? Because here's a team like Blake and Murphy who get a big win against the Vaudevillains, and here they're asking for an opportunity?
I mean, the Lucha Dragons accepted.
The Lucha Dragons accepted because they're fighting champions. I appreciate that. But I think it's a little bit of a slap in the
Why
face
would
if
they
you ask
feel
me.
disrespected to do their job and defend their championship?
I'm all about them defending their championship against people that have fought and deserve to be there.
Introducing first the challengers at a combined weight of 465 pounds, Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake. And their opponents at a combined weight of 370 pounds, they are the NXT Tag Team Champions, Sin Cara, Kalisto, the Lucha Dragons.
And that being said, I gotta ask you this. I don't know if it's actually smart that the Lucha Dragons took this match. They don't know much about Blake and Murphy. These guys aren't well scouted.
I mean, the last time I checked, they didn't have a choice. They're NXT superstars.
They were asked, and they said, yes, no problem. I'm sure that Regal would beg to differ. He said it earlier, you deserve to get to that spot.
Well, not the first time we've seen Blake and Murphy in competition here on NXT. Have been a part of the tag team division for quite some time. But, I mean, Alex, a win over the Vaudevillains, extremely impressive last week.
I can say extremely impressive. But the Lucha Dragons are a different story, okay? They're the team that knocked off the Ascension. They are the current NXT Tag Team Champions here. So this is a huge test, to say the least. It's obvious for Blake and Murphy tonight.
This is Blake starting things off against Sin Cara, the veteran of the Lucha Dragons. Oh, slam to the mat. There's the tag to Buddy Murphy, the Australian-born superstar. Whoa, look at the power of these two. Oh, Sin Cara, great counter. Oh! Sin Cara. Oh, wow! Caught midair by Murphy. Look at Murphy into the cover immediately, and a kick out by Sin Cara.
I'll tell you what, guys, when a superstar has the combination of size and speed and the athletic ability to pull something like that off, it makes him very dangerous.
Off the tag, back in comes Wesley Blake, and we talk about how the Vaudevillains had their opportunities at NXT TakeOver R Evolution. The wrong man was pinned. Here's the cover and a kick out. And then the matchup, the rematch a few weeks ago, granted by William Regal. The Vaudevillains came up short, and now we have new #1 contenders.
I'll tell you, and I'm at that Performance Center every day of every week. Oh, that NXT Tag Team division is gonna be hot coming up. There's so many teams, and Blake and Murphy are the leader of the pack right now.
They are, and I was actually talking to Norman Smiley, who's a trainer down there as well with you, Jason. I was talking to him about this team right here, Blake and Murphy, and he said, Wesley Blake is the purest in-ring talent that he's ever seen, the purest athlete come through here. So you're telling me that it's disrespectful that he gets an opportunity at the NXT Tag Team Championships? I completely disagree with you.
I agree with everything that Norman Smiley said, but you need to string a few wins in a row to become a #1 contender. They had a big win against the Vaudevillains, yes. Will they someday be there? Yes. Could they be there tonight? Yes.
So you wouldn't have played Andrew Luck just because he was a rookie, is what you're saying? It's basically what you're saying. He has a lot of talent, and he's a rookie, so I'm not going to play him.
It's all about alliances. 2 weeks from tonight, live on the WWE Network, the next NXT Live special. It's about alliances, friendships, rivalries. Could see great teams being born like Blake and Murphy, the Lucha Dragons. We could see some rivalries Zayn and Owens, the contract signing later on tonight. Here's the cover here from Sin Cara.
Oh, look at this strength.
Oh, power bomb. Great strength by Sin Cara, but can he make a tag here to Kalisto?
Tell you what, Sin Cara is so deceptively strong. Absolutely incredible.
You talk about the strength of this team at Sin Cara.
It's about to get quick in
Here
there.
comes the speed, the lightning bolt, Kalisto. Kalisto taken to the air here against Buddy Murphy. Whoa, corkscrew into a crossbody.
Such a creative offense.
Oh, man. Right on the ear of Murphy.
Oh, no, this could be it.
What? Oh, spine first into the mat. Buddy Murphy in trouble, broken up by Blake. Great move there by Wesley Blake. Now dumped outside by Sin Cara. The Lucha Dragons starting to roll here. Sin Cara.
Whoa, whoa.
Oh, he caught him.
Oh, great counter by Blake. Kalisto in the center of the ring with Buddy Murphy, the two legal competitors here in this matchup. There's the tag from Blake. I don't think Kalisto saw it. Oh, man.
Kalisto didn't see it. He didn't see it. He's going for the Salida del Sol.
SDS connecting, but to the wrong man. Look at this.
Oh, look at this.
Into the cover.
Look at this.
Oh, meet your new NXT Tag Champs.
Here are your winners and the new NXT Tag Team Champions, Buddy Murphy and Wesley Blake.
Oh, my goodness, I'm shocked.
What an upset to start off NXT.
And Jason, I'll answer your question now. Should they feel disrespected? You're damn right they should feel disrespected, and I love it. I love these two kids making an impact here tonight on NXT.
Look at the emotion on Blake and Murphy. Let's take it back here in this matchup. Kalisto was on a roll against Murphy. And the Lucha Dragons looked like they had this one in hand.
Yeah, they certainly did. They were the favorite going into this, but look at the resolve out of Blake and Murphy working together, so important in tag team matches.
And look at this, look at the tag right there.
This is the critical moment.
Kalisto didn't see the tag right there. He thinking he had it won. Salida del Sol. Wesley Blake, so smart. Wow.
And with that, you have new NXT Tag Team Champions. Hello, world. Meet Blake and Murphy.
Hey, Tom, can I steal one of your lines here? When I say, Lucha Dragons, thanks for coming. See you, bye.
Show some respect to the Lucha Dragons.
What is it with you and respect?
What a way to kick off NXT here. New NXT Tag Team Champions. Still so much more to come tonight. The contract signing between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for their tremendous match in 2 weeks live here on the WWE Network. The NXT Championship #1 Contenders Tournament also continues, Alex.
And you know, you gotta think that Finn Balor's been so impressive here at NXT so far. What a debut. He's proven me wrong every single day. I said he's got a lot to prove. Well, here's his opportunity.
NXT rolls on here with Alex Riley and Jason Albert. I'm Tom Phillips. Guys, it's great to be back. What a way to kick things off. We have new tag team champions.
Unbelievable, and we were talking about it. So much potential out of his two young kids, Wesley Blake and Buddy Murphy. I'm excited. Big things coming here on
I'm
NXT.
shocked. I'm emotional. I'm so happy for those two guys. They worked so hard, and all that hard work paid off.
Hold on,
right
you're
there.
getting emotional?
A little bit
Yeah,
emotional.
yeah, you're
I
always
am.
emotional.
Guys, let's go back to last week on NXT, the NXT Women's Championship match. Charlotte once again defending her title against Sasha Banks, but things would break down here as Becky Lynch at ringside would get involved in the match, would in fact cost Sasha Banks the match against Charlotte, and then the involvement from Bayley forcing the hand of the general manager, William Regal.
So on February the 11th, live on the WWE Network at NXT TakeOver, Charlotte, you will be defending your NXT Women's Championship against Bayley, Becky Lynch, and Sasha Banks in a fatal four-way match.
you pull a stunt like you did again last week, I will destroy you.
Okay, Charlotte. It was more of like an instinct thing, you know, I'm sorry. But you know what? I'm not sorry. Maybe my problem is I've been too nice. Because I've seen what Sami Zayn did when he took a serious turn, and you see where he's at now. Regardless, tonight we're teaming together and we need to work together as a team.
No, it will work. Because if you cross that line again, you won't make it to the Fatal 4-Way.
A lot of questions heading into the Women's Championship Fatal 4-Way at NXT TakeOver Rival. And another question concerning that night, 2 weeks from tonight, will we see Sami Zayn versus Kevin Owens? Will Sami Zayn be able to get his hands on the man that cost him his moment at NXT TakeOver R Evolution? The contract signing is tonight. But coming up next here, we're trying to determine a #1 contender to Sami Zayn's NXT Championship. The former NXT champion Adrian Neville faces off against an old rival in Tyson Kidd. That match is next.
#1 Contenders Tournament. Yes, I get it. I lost one match, big deal. Now everyone expects me to be embarrassed. Do I look embarrassed to you? Because the only thing I am is gorgeous. And as you can tell, I'm quite comfortable. And I'm going to sit here and I'm going to watch the rest of this tournament very closely.
Some unfinished business with Tyler Breeze and Hideo Itami, Jason.
I'll tell you what, unfinished business to say the least. You got to figure Tyler Breeze realizes the opportunity that he let slip through his hands.
The following contest is the first round match in the #1 Contenders Tournament for the NXT Championship. Introducing first from Newcastle, England, weighing 205 pounds, Adrian Neville.
And how about this as one of the competitors to become the #1 contender to Sami Zayn's NXT title, none other than the longest reigning NXT champion in history.
He's got to be the favorite. If you're a betting man, you got to bet on Adrian Neville.
Weighing 204 pounds, Tyson Kidd.
A lot of history between these two. Tyson Kidd challenging for the then NXT title of Adrian Neville's back at the first ever NXT TakeOver, and then again at NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way.
You know, you just said it, there is a lot of history. And throughout our career, you got to figure, people match up well with each other. Adrian Neville has been a thorn in Tyson Kidd's side throughout his time at NXT.
Let's update you here on the NXT Championship #1 Contenders Tournament bracket. Last week we saw Finn Balor defeat Curtis Axel, Hideo Itami defeating Tyler Breeze. We can confirm next week on NXT we will see Balor versus Itami, guys.
Whoa, that's going to be a big one. And you got to remember, Finn Balor is the reason Hideo was at NXT, and now they're turned against each other. That's why I love this place.
Let me ask you this. You got to figure, a few months ago, Tyson Kidd could not have any more opportunities for the NXT Championship. And here he is in a #1 contender tournament.
So what's your
How
question?
lucky is this man?
What's
How
your
lucky
question?
is this man?
Well,
And how much pressure is on Tyson Kidd?
Well, I think there's a lot of pressure on him. First, how lucky is he? I don't think he needs luck. He's Tyson Kidd, who he should be thanking Sami Zayn, though. Sami Zayn took the title off Adrian Neville. That's the only reason Tyson Kidd is going to have this opportunity.
And you gotta imagine just how focused Adrian Neville is going into this tournament here. Another opportunity perhaps to face his old friend Sami Zayn.
Yeah, and Jason, you've been a part of the WWE for a long time. So have I, and you know that you've gone through points in your career where you have got to get back on the wagon. You've got to get back to the top of the mountain, and this is one of those moments for Adrian Neville.
And he has one chance to do it. This is so weird for me to see Adrian Neville in a #1 contender match. I figured he'd be the champion. I mean, he was on such a roll, the longest reigning, you said. That's amazing.
Nearly 300 days for Adrian Neville. Still to come here tonight in the NXT #1 Contenders Tournament first round. We're going to see Baron Corbin versus Bull Dempsey. The winner of this match will face the winner of Corbin and Dempsey next week.
Oh.
Tyson Kidd trying to create a little bit of space here, but Adrian Neville right back up to his feet.
These two know each other so well.
They certainly do, and they're two of the best in the business in technical in-ring work, and that's what you're seeing right here early.
And you can see how these two are just taking their times here. And Alex, at times it seemed like Tyson Kidd, to Jason's point, has felt like he's owed championship opportunities. You feel like he's got to earn it just like everybody else in this tournament?
Well, of course he's got to earn it. I mean, that's what NXT is about, is earning your shot at the championship. But Tyson Kidd can do that. Let's remember where this man has come from. He's got a legacy. He was the last graduate of the Hart Dungeon, okay? He's proven. He's just got to continue to climb in his career.
Yeah, I get it. He's proven, but now it's time to prove it. I get it. You were the last graduate of the Hart Dungeon. That's incredible. But put it together now.
Is a WrestleMania moment not proving it?
Absolutely.
But
But
is being a tag team champion not proving it?
Is getting to NXT to become the best, become the champion. That's what proves it in my book.
Well, this is the arrogance of Tyson Kidd. You can see him just staring down
I
Adrian
see
Neville.
confidence.
Adrian Neville's got to have a ton weighing on his mind over the last few weeks, seeing what has happened between Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. We're going to see the contract signing for their huge collision in 2 weeks, February 11th, the next live special for NXT.
And what a match already announced by GM William Regal. Again, two longtime friends turned enemies here at NXT. Look at that.
Tyson Kidd caught in the corner and shot to the midsection. Adrian Neville trying to ramp things up here against Tyson Kidd. And the three-time tag team champion sent for a ride. Tyson Kidd, whoa! That is just a taste of the ability of Adrian Neville.
It's not the taste of anything, Tom. You talk about being arrogant early with Tyson Kidd. That's just pure arrogance right there. That's like a behind-the-back pass when it's not necessary.
Are you kidding me? That's averting disaster. Tyson Kidd getting out of the way, and Adrian Neville makes a great counter.
What, a backflip in the ring for no reason?
Mind games, Riley, mind games.
It is sports entertainment. And Tyson Kidd sliding through the ring to break up the count. Count back at 1. Kidd taking his time here against Neville.
You talked about the Owens versus Zayn, February 11th. How about Charlotte versus Bayley versus Sasha versus Becky Lynch? How about that match?
Well, you bring that up, you talk about, oh, come on, and Tyson Kidd again here coming outside the ring. Why not get in the ring and fight Adrian Neville?
Because, Tom, I know you haven't been here for that long, but it's part of the rules. You get 10 seconds outside the ring.
Now Neville trying to corral Tyson Kidd here, and using the guardrail to his advantage.
Adrian Neville needs to be careful not to play into Tyson Kidd's game.
Whoa! Oh, no! Wow! That could be catastrophic. Face first into the steel stairs.
Look at Tyson Kidd just wants that victory.
Yeah, and now Tyson Kidd wants to win by countout.
Hey, Tom, why won't Adrian Neville get in the ring? Why won't he
Because
just get up
got
and
his
fight?
face smashed
Why
into
won't
the
he
steel
get up back in the
stairs?
ring and fight?
Oh,
Count of
come
5.
on, we can't have him win this way.
Count of 5 here. The former NXT champion has to the count of 10 to get back in the ring
That could
here.
be it for Adrian Neville, just like that.
Adrian Neville could be really messed up here. Now slides back into the ring. Tyson Kidd immediately into the cover and grabbing the bottom rope. Smart move.
Nice job by the referee to see that right there.
Guys, it doesn't matter how you win. You just got to win, and Tyson Kidd understands that.
Adrian Neville's in trouble. Who's going to advance in this #1 Contenders Tournament? This match rolls on.
Your favorite WWE superstars are about to go beyond the ring. More than icons, more than champions. They are immortals. WWE Immortals.
Welcome back here to NXT. Oh! Tyson Kidd into the cover here on Adrian Neville. 2 advance and a kick out.
Just think what this win can do for Tyson Kidd. This could change his career.
The first round of the NXT Championship #1 Contenders Tournament continuing here on NXT. Still to come, we're going to see Baron Corbin versus Bull Dempsey in the first round.
We get the Wrecking Ball out here.
The Wrecking Ball.
We get the throwback
and
out
the
here.
Big Bad Wolf.
Can't wait for that one.
I tell you got to figure this side of the bracket might be a little bit.
Oh! Look at the cover and a drop kick connecting. Kidd could have it right here on Neville. Adrian gets the shoulder up.
You got to figure if you win this battle, you have to face the winner of Corbin Dempsey.
And you know, Jason, you've been in the NXT locker room. You train all these guys. There is a mystique. There is a fear.
Look at this. Burying the head of Adrian Neville underneath the ring apron.
A lot of NXT superstars afraid of Baron Corbin, self-admittedly. How could you not be?
I tell you, I cannot recall someone who's been so impressive.
And elsewhere in this tournament, it was just last week, we saw Finn Balor defeating Curtis Axel, Hideo Itami defeating Tyler Breeze in a thriller, Alex, and now Balor versus Itami next week here on NXT.
I can't wait for that match, and I don't mean to change the subject, but Tyler Breeze, although he lost, what an incredible effort in that match. Showed a lot of toughness.
Speaking of effort, look at Adrian Neville trying to rally back.
How about this toughness? Neville, Kidd, they're leaving it all out right now. They understand what's at stake.
Does this television show not get better every single week?
Well, Tyson Kidd in trouble here. Count of 4 outside the ring. Wait a minute! Neville wipes out Kidd. Jason, it was just moments before the break we saw Adrian Neville eat steel stairs, and he's back into it. Let's take another look at this. Look at the elevation, the height that Adrian Neville gets behind this, wiping out Tyson Kidd.
You know, if I could do that, I don't know if I would. That is such a high-risk maneuver.
Don't even answer that, because you'll never do it. You can't do it. It's just...
Adrian Neville trying to wear down Tyson Kidd. Shot to the back of the head. Look at this. Oh, standing moonsault. Hook to the leg here on Tyson Kidd and another kick out.
Tyson Kidd is reeling right now. He sees that brass ring just slipping away right now.
No, he doesn't, because he's been in this position time and time again in his career. This kid is a survivor.
Well, to play devil's advocate, he's come up empty. This is another huge opportunity here for Tyson Kidd.
Because he's not the current NXT champion, he's come up empty in his career.
He's challenged for the
NXT
title in the past, and he's failed. Adrian Neville caught up here. Oh, and a suplex onto the ropes, rebounding back into Kidd.
Oh, we've seen this before.
The spinning neck breaker. This could do it. Adrian Neville could be out right here, and Neville another kick out.
Listen to the appreciation by the NXT universe right here.
And that is to me, the most beautiful part about the WWE and NXT. The crowd will tell the truth no matter what. What a fantastic match we got going on right now.
The end of this bracket lies the NXT champion, Sami Zayn. Which one of these two men will progress here in this tournament?
Look at Tyson Kidd's got it all lined up right here.
All this to become #1 contender to the NXT title. Look at this, Neville. Great counter out of the corner. Tyson Kidd looking to turn things around. Wow. Adrian Neville landed on his feet.
Right in the middle, right in the middle, right in the middle. That was high, that's
landed
it.
on his neck. Here's the cover and a kick out. How did Tyson Kidd kick out of that?
Jason, did that not make you nervous? As a former in-ring performer, it did.
That was high on the neck.
High on the neck, cervical spine, the most dangerous part of the spine, and most important, absolutely unbelievable kick out by Tyson Kidd.
Adrian Neville so battle-worn. He needs to stay focused right now. Look at him. He's thinking, what do I have to do? What can I do? What else do I have left in the tank?
I'll tell you what, this is where he has got it.
Tyson Kidd holding on. Look at him right there, grabbing that ankle. He needs a second right now. He needs a breather.
Oh, wow.
Neville knows right now that Tyson Kidd's in trouble.
Even from his back, Adrian Neville so dangerous. Oh, into the guardrail. Tyson Kidd popping up out of nowhere. Tyson Kidd, another shot to the jaw. And remember, before the break, those steel stares to the face of Adrian Neville.
Oh, that's got to be it. That has got to be it.
Tyson Kidd thinks he's got it. Will Tyson Kidd advance here in this tournament? No, Neville's still alive.
I'll tell you what, right here.
#1 contendership on the line.
Adrian Neville got to be thanking Sami Zayn for putting him through wars, for testing him night after night.
Look at this, Tyson Kidd could be going for the Hart family sharpshooter here. Can he wrap up Adrian Neville? No.
Neville knows how dangerous that would be to get putting that in the middle of the ring.
Tyson Kidd, whoa, trying to counter here, and Neville got him side of the head.
Oh, not a good place for Kidd right now. Not a good place for Tyson Kidd.
Tyson Kidd coming down and out. Adrian Neville trying to climb to the top rope here.
This has got to be it.
Former NXT champion to advance.
Oh, he hit it.
Right to the midsection of Kidd. Neville is going to advance.
Here's your winner, Adrian Neville.
I'll tell you, say what you want to say about Tyson Kidd, but he always brings the best out of anyone he's in that ring with. What a match that was.
Oh, now you're a Tyson Kidd fan, huh? You just jump right on the bandwagon, huh, to protect your journalistic integrity.
Let's take a look back here at this matchup. This was a stunner here, guys. Watch this. The power onto the neck of Tyson Kidd. What a power bomb.
Not just the neck, the cervical spine, so dangerous. And then Tyson Kidd, the second of two that should have been knockout blows to Adrian Neville, trying to get him back in the ring right here. You can't win the match on the outside.
And we mentioned how Adrian Neville face first into steel stairs earlier in the match, hanging around Jason, but how impressive is
the prettiest move in all sports entertainment, the Red Arrow.
For so long, Adrian Neville's identity wrapped up in being NXT champion, and at least
Adrian,
for now.
Have just a moment of your time here. First of all, congratulations on a big victory right there. Now, in the next round, you will face the winner of the last first round match between Bull Dempsey and Baron Corbin. What are your thoughts?
Well, Greg, Baron and Bull, they're both big, tough guys, but this business is all about getting knocked down and getting back up again. Adrian Neville is getting straight back up again, and I'll do that by winning this tournament and proving to the world that I am the most dominant NXT champion in the history of NXT.
Adrian Neville is moving on. He will face the winner of Baron Corbin and Bull Dempsey. That match still to come here tonight on NXT. But still to come, also a huge contract signing created by William Regal, giving in to the demands of Sami Zayn 2 weeks from tonight, live on the WWE Network. Zayn versus Owens, the contract signing tonight.
At the NXT TakeOver, you guys are going to be competitors, but tonight, you team up to take on Charlotte and Bayley. Can I get your thoughts?
Our thoughts? We're going to do what we always do, which is win. You know, Becky knows the right thing to do at TakeOver, and that is to help me win the NXT Women's Championship. I'll see you out there.
Yeah, I'm gonna do the right thing, all right? I'm gonna walk at the NXT Women's Champion.
Last time.
Right off the bat, jump into the frying pan. How's the network doing? Sting, his role here in WWE, what's it gonna be? Vince, are you sure this is the right way to go about this match?
This time, WWE's COO is in the hot seat.
Hey, if you're ready for the live Steve Austin Show podcast, then give me a hell yeah.
And no topic is off limits. Game on. The live Stone Cold podcast with special guest Triple H. Monday, February 2nd, immediately following Raw. Exclusively on WWE Network.
Gentlemen, congratulations on winning the NXT Tag Team Championship tonight. What's going through your mind?
It's the unbelievable feeling. I can't believe Buddy and I, NXT Tag Team Champions. Who would have thought that? Oh, it's great. I love it. I absolutely love it.
And we don't take anything away from the Lucha Dragons. See, they defeated the Ascension, the most dominant tag team in NXT history.
True. Yeah.
And we defeated the Lucha Dragons. And boys, our door's always open. We're at the top of the mountain. We're willing to defend these. Just come knocking.
Anytime, anywhere, Lucha Dragons. You did it. You did it. Yeah, we did.
Welcome back to NXT. It is time for Divas Tag Team action.
The following contest is a Divas Tag Team match scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from the Queen City, she's the NXT Women's Champion, Charlotte.
Last week, a very busy night on NXT for the general manager, William Regal. He created a fantastic match for 2 weeks live on the WWE Network. Charlotte will defend her NXT Women's Championship against Bayley, Sasha Banks, and Becky Lynch in a fatal four-way. First time we've ever seen that, Alex.
Unbelievable. And you know what? William Regal has been on the ball since he's become GM here at NXT. That was getting a little convoluted, a little confusing. Only thing left to do, throw them all in the ring at the same time. Let's figure it out.
And her partner from San Jose, California, it's Bayley.
Jason, what an opportunity this is for Bayley.
I'll tell you, a huge opportunity. Let's talk about what the Fatal 4-Way is, though. There's 3 other people that can beat any single person in that match and become the new NXT Women's Champion. The odds are stacked against Charlotte. I'll tell you what, I cannot wait to see what happens here.
And I tell you what, who's responsible for this? You gotta say it's Bayley. She's the one that attacked Charlotte when she had the opportunity, finally not being starstruck, finally taking control. And now they're teaming together.
And their opponents, the team of Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks.
This is a really interesting situation. It was earlier tonight we saw Sasha Banks saying that, quote, Becky Lynch screwed up my title match last week on NXT. I mean, is the alliance dead? It doesn't seem like it for now, but how can these two trust each other?
Yeah, I don't see how they can trust each other. All 4 of these women obviously want that championship. So do they put their differences aside? We're going to see right here. I doubt it.
I mean, Alex, if you're Sasha Banks, how can you forgive Becky Lynch for costing you an NXT Women's Championship match?
I don't think you can. I think what you can do, though, is pretend that you are just for tonight and then take advantage of the situation in a Fatal 4-Way match because, Tom, you know it as well as anybody else. When you get into a Fatal 4-Way match, it's all for yourself. Everything's out the window. No friends exist.
So did Becky cost her a match? I don't know, because she has a match right now. Charlotte and Bayley.
Look at Charlotte, not even smiling, not even looking at Bayley.
I would think that Charlotte would be more angry at Bayley for causing this match to happen. This is a difficult circumstances for Charlotte going into this match.
I would, for the first time and last time, completely agree with you.
Well, we know there's always been some respect between, Charlotte and Bayley ever since NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way. Bayley earning the respect of Charlotte in that championship match. But last week changed everything between these two. Into the cover, Bayley for a victory and a kick out.
And you know, I'm proud of Bayley. You know, I became a commentator when she broke onto NXT television, and I've watched her evolve, I've watched her mature, and that was a big move for her last week, to take advantage of that situation and get herself involved in the title picture.
Slip up there.
That could have been a nasty fall for Bayley.
Nice recovery.
Mind the brace on Bayley's left knee, has been rehabbing from an injury for some time. Now Sasha Banks turns things around.
An injury caused by Becky Lynch.
Now,
remember that.
Here's an interesting situation. Becky Lynch did not pin the NXT Women's Champion, did not win by submission, was simply put into the Fatal 4-Way by William Regal.
Do you disagree with it?
Well,
Has she not been involved in this entire thing?
How is Charlotte not upset about that? How is Bayley not upset she didn't get a one-on-one matchup?
Well, I mean, I think they're all probably pretty upset.
Charlotte now into the match and a kick out by Banks.
Any competitor would want a one-on-one matchup, but at this point, you got to be grateful for what you got, an opportunity at the NXT Women's Championship.
And how about this? Here's the situation for Charlotte.
Banks
she has a 25% chance of keeping her championship. The odds are stacked against her. And I got to ask you this question. Could this be
Cover,
a big
hook to the leg, and a kick out.
And again, Jason, that means if Becky pins Sasha and Charlotte's not even anywhere to be found, she loses the championship. She does not have to be pinned.
Yes, but could there be an alliance between Becky and Sasha?
Absolutely. Absolutely. Why wouldn't there be?
Oh! Look at Bayley coming in off the elbow. Oh! With a little imitation there of Sasha Banks. And Becky Lynch taking her time here outside the ring. Alex, to your point. Oh! It's Becky Lynch who has said this is an alliance. This is not a friendship. It's for mutual benefit.
And of course, I mean, we're all professionals here at NXT. We all know we have one goal in mind.
Come on, come on.
They're working well together. Oh!
And Banks taking the hair there of Bayley, and now Becky Lynch takes advantage. Center of the ring, suplex from Lynch. Oh, and the leg drop from Becky.
You got to figure what this would do for the psyche for the person who wins this match and the psyche for the person that loses this match.
A third leg drop, the cover here and a kick out.
You mean the team that wins or loses this
No, I
match?
mean the person, not the team.
Exactly.
Because come February 11th,
it's a tag team
there
match.
is no team.
But this is a tag
this
team
is
match.
the precursor to the 11th. Believe me, there's all mind games. It's all about building momentum, Riley.
Now team bested everything, working together here against Bayley. Sasha Banks legal. Into the cover here, Bayley, another kick out. And again, a reminder, in 2 weeks, live on the WWE Network, NXT TakeOver. It'll be a fatal four-way as Charlotte defends the NXT Women's Championship against Banks, Lynch, and Bayley.
Oh, this is where Sasha's so smart.
Look at this.
Targeting the knee.
Look at Sasha just mocking Bayley earlier with making fun of her inflatable. What are they, inflatable?
Wacky waving inflatable
There
arm
you
flailing
go,
two
thank
men.
you.
Here's the cover
Thank
and
you,
a
sir.
kick out. Jason, here's a question about Bayley. I mean, how much is the injured knee going to affect her in a fatal four-way? It's enough to deal with one competitor. Now there's three.
Well, make no mistake about it. All three of those women will target that knee, and Charlotte will as well if need be. Hopefully, it doesn't take too much damage here.
Look at this. Oh! Some of the strength of Bayley off of one leg. The suplex and a counter.
Holding that knee right there.
Big moment here in this tag team match. Bayley's got to make the tag. There it is. The NXT Women's Champion to meet Sasha Banks.
And she's a whole different type of talent.
Charlotte, whoa, taking it to
Look
Banks.
at the demeanor of her right there. Look at the anger behind every one of her strikes.
As Charlotte furious after last week into the neck breaker. Charlotte never wanted to back down from a challenge. Now look at this, into the figure four leg lock.
Oh, look at that. Look at the pressure right there on the knee. That's going to be so painful.
Broken up by Becky Lynch.
Look at Charlotte taking advantage, staying in control. You know, a ring general, when they do that, look out.
Oh! Shot to the midsection from Sasha Banks, looking to turn things around.
What a
Connects
neck
with
breaker.
Bankrupt. Here's the cover, and Bayley broke it up.
Oh, I think she might have hit Charlotte there.
Oh!
We said it before, every woman for himself, and here we see it right here.
And look at Charlotte unloading on Bayley here. Two teammates have turned on each other in this tag team match. And now Banks and Lynch are going to take advantage. It's chaos out.
Guys, I didn't hear a bell. There it is.
All four of these divas going after each other.
And you don't think that genius William Regal was right by making this a fatal four-way?
Oh, look at Bayley, look at Bayley.
Bayley going after the champion.
This is a new Bayley right here.
This is Bayley not backing down from a fight, not backing down from a championship opportunity.
Time to stand up for yourself, kid.
And Bayley not to be backed down here.
There's only so far you can push someone before they snap, and it looks to me like Bayley snapped.
Finn, there's a huge buzz building around your tournament semifinal match next week against Hideo Itami. How does it feel to face a longtime friend?
Well, Devin, I always knew it was going to come down to this between myself and Hideo. I just didn't realize it was going to happen so soon. You know, we've been friends for a long time, but when the NXT Championship is on the line, all friendships go out the window. Now, if you're asking me who's going to win the match...
Hey, Finn. I'm the one who brought you to NXT. And if I have to, I will take you out.
Hideo Itami and Finn Balor will collide next week, but before we get to the semifinals, how about this collision? Baron Corbin versus Bull Dempsey. The winner advances in the NXT Tournament #1 Contenders bracket.
Getting your.
You can take a swing at my ego. You can make a run for my crown. Even if your stare makes me nervous, you ain't gonna take us down. There'll be no need for crying. Like the phoenix we will
Emma, we received word that you're returning to NXT next week. How do you feel?
Yeah, I guess things didn't quite work out how I had planned. But that is why I'm back. And next week, I'm here at NXT where it all began. It's time for a fresh start for Emma. And that begins with a rematch against Carmella.
So maybe we'll get, the little Emma dance.
How about you let the Dancing Queen show you how it's done next week?
Emma's coming back to NXT next week, guys.
Introducing first from Kansas City, weighing 275 pounds, Baron Corbin.
The undefeated, the nearly unstoppable Baron Corbin. Guys, can you imagine Baron Corbin, the #1 contender to the NXT title?
I tell you what, yes, I can imagine it, to be honest with you. I can imagine.
I mean, he's destroyed
Of
everybody.
course you can imagine.
Everyone.
I mean, this guy's running through talent like they don't even exist.
And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, weighing 304 pounds, Bull Dempsey.
But let me say this, he has been running through talent, but now there's a lot on the line. I want to see, can Corbin handle the pressure that comes along with this?
I tell you what, that is a fantastic point, Jason. Pressure changes everything. But I was actually talking to Bill DeMott because I'm dedicated to my job. I want to know everything about everybody. What's the special thing that Baron Corbin has that makes him so different? He said something that's unteachable, presence. He has got a ton of presence, and he's going to be successful because of it.
Well, 2 weeks ago, it was Bull Dempsey who was the first roadblock for Baron Corbin and Baron Corbin's career here in NXT. What a battle these two had. How do you think Bull Dempsey would feel if not only he could beat Baron Corbin here, but then rub the #1 contendership in his face?
I'll tell you what, this is a must-win for Bull Dempsey. He's 0-1 against Baron Corbin, as you spoke about.
Wow, I don't think Bull Dempsey's ever been hit that hard, and he's hightailing it right now.
Baron Corbin going right after Dempsey. Oh, man. Guys, the last time I had a chance, to see Baron Corbin in person was at a NXT TakeOver Fatal 4-Way in September. This man's a titan.
And he looks like a rock star, too. I mean, the guy, again, he's got something different about him, a mystique, a gaze.
Yeah, exactly, a mystique. He has that gaze. And look, here comes Dempsey. Total control now, taking over right now on Corbin.
Bull Dempsey trying to right a wrong from a few weeks ago. And a huge right hand from Baron Corbin, and just like that, he can turn it around.
Dempsey just can't get things rolling right now. Oh! Right in your house on that one. Wow. Look at the athleticism right there.
Just straight shots from Baron Corbin. Nothing pretty about it. Look at this, Baron Corbin. Oh, man! Days! Baron Corbin is alive and well in this tournament.
Here's your winner, Baron Corbin.
Baron Corbin punching his ticket to the semifinals.
Guys, we very well could be looking at the new NXT champion in Baron Corbin with impressive moves like this. End the days to a 300-pounder, Tom, and Bull Dempsey.
Corey Graves was the one who said it. All hail. It could be a matter of time before we're saying all hail the new NXT champion, Baron Corbin. Baron Corbin, impressive win here. Let's get you updated a little bit on the NXT Championship #1 Contenders Tournament bracket. Balor defeating Axel, Itami defeating Breeze, Neville beating Kid, and now Corbin beats Bull Dempsey. Next week, the semifinals, Balor and Itami collide, and the former NXT champion against Corbin.
You gotta think Finn Balor and Hideo Itami, everybody that's a part of the NXT universe is gonna have their eyes glued to that television to watch those two go at it.
That's still to come up here next on NXT. Sami Zayn said last week he asked for the match from William Regal. All he wants on his mind is a match against Kevin Owens. The contract signing for their match in 2 weeks tonight.
Enclosed in darkness, entombed in a wooden cell, a casket awaits the defeated. This Thursday, on a live SmackDown, Daniel Bryan battles Kane in a dreaded casket match. SmackDown, live this Thursday at 8, only on Sci-Fi.
Baron, congratulations on your victory. Can I get your thoughts?
Next week, I take one step closer to being the NXT champion. And Adrian Neville takes one step closer to being erased.
You've gotten lucky twice. You're out of your damn mind if you think it's gonna happen again. I'm gonna knock your teeth right down your throat, and if you don't believe me, try...
Welcome back here to NXT. The general manager of NXT, William Regal, getting ready for this huge contract signing.
Ladies and gentlemen, the NXT champion, Sami Zayn.
Jason, last week on NXT, we saw a completely different side of Sami Zayn assaulting his opponent and then demanding of William Regal a match against Kevin Owens.
He said to William Regal, please, give me what I need. This man needs
to face Kevin Owens. He refused to compete if he would not be able to face Owens. He might get his wish if this contract signing goes well in 2 weeks, live here on the WWE Network.
And the man who will be facing Sami Zayn at NXT TakeOver on February the 11th, Kevin Owens.
Guys, talk about a man that took an opportunity to make a name for himself, to jam himself right into the title picture. I gotta respect the move out of Kevin Owens.
Kevin Owens is burning a hole through Sami Zayn.
Now, I am not going to allow this contract signing to turn out like every other contract signing in the WWE and have people fighting. So I hope you both understand that if anyone touches each other, I will cancel the match at NXT TakeOver. Is that clear, gentlemen? Sami, please put your name on the contract. Kevin, please.
There's a microphone there in front of you, Kevin. You just gonna look at me? Or are you gonna tell me and all these people, you're gonna tell me why? No, that's good. That's good. Just stare at me like that. That's good. Act like the last 12 years didn't exist. Let's talk about the last 12 years. Let's talk about you and me starting out in Montreal and taking it all over the world, fighting with each other, fighting against each other. And you know what? After 12 years of that, maybe I should have seen this coming. But the truth is, I didn't. The truth is, I know and you know that everything we did out there, whether it was as friends or enemies, tearing each other apart, it was all about ending up here. And I never thought that on a night like our Evolution, when you finally arrived, and I finally arrived, that you would do that. But you know what? It's moot now. Because at TakeOver, I'm gonna beat the hell out of you.
This says non-title match. Regardless of what he may think, what I did at TakeOver wasn't personal. It was business because I've said I'll fight anyone and everyone, and I will, but I fight for a prize. And he is not the prize. That is the prize. That means more money. That means a better life for my wife, my 2 children, and myself. So you want the match, Mr. Regal? You can have it. But until this says NXT Championship match, I'm not doing it.
Kevin, I explained quite clearly to you that this was for a non-title match.
Wait. Wait. You have to make this a championship match. No, you have to. You don't understand. I know him. He's not going to do it unless it's a championship match. It's what he wants. It's what I want. It's what these people want to see. Is that what you want to see? You want to see Sami Zayn kick Kevin Owens' ass? Make this a championship match.